Hi everyone! So this video was a requested video from a subscriber. They commented on one of my videos a little while ago and they were asking if I could find a dupe for this particular OPI colour. Now going back, I really quite like this colour and so I thought I would try to help out by getting a few more polishes together, seeing if I can find a close match that's still currently available. So the colour, in case you're wondering, and I'm sure you all are, it's Year of the Dragon by OPI. It is pretty much, in my description, the perfect coral colour. That is what it looks like in the bottle, and that's actually what it looks like on the nails. So it is the perfect combination between orange and red coral, and that's Year of the Dragon. It is really difficult to find and very sought after. So they sell on eBay for crazy amounts. So I thought I would go through my collection and see if I could find anything that's even a close match. Most of the colours, there's 9 other shades, all but one should still be currently available. One of the other colours that I do compare it to is from the same collection, just to see if it was even close to it, and it actually wasn't that close to it. So this is what I'm going to be comparing it to, and there's 9 other shades, so I will go through and show you what I came up with. So the first shade I have it to compare to is another OPI colour, and it's OPI My Chihuahua Bites. Now I will show you what this colour looks like on a nail, and then I'll compare it to the Year of the Dragon. So in real life, this particular colour, it's actually a fairly good match. It does have a little bit more red to it than Year of the Dragon. It's a cream and it applies opaque within 2 coats, which is the same as Year of the Dragon. So what I'm going to do is just get this nail and stick it on top of the colour that I'm comparing it to. That way you can see them next to each other. So this is My Chihuahua Bites, and that is Year of the Dragon. So I don't know if you'll be able to pick up on the subtle difference. This is also Year of the Dragon, but it's a little bit deeper in the red. The next colour is from China Glaze and it's called High Hopes, and that is what it looks like in the bottle. This one I actually thought was a fairly good match, and considering it's China Glaze it should be a little bit cheaper. So together, when I hold them next to each other, China Glaze is probably a little more orange than the Year of the Dragon. The Year of the Dragon has a little bit more red, or sort of a watermelon-y colour to it, but for the money it still is a pretty decent match. So that's what they look like together. So this one down here, that's China Glaze High Hopes, and that one up there is Year of the Dragon by OPI. So they are still fairly close together. The next one is one from the same kind of time frame, and it's called Confucius Says Coral by OPI, and that's it there. This one, it is quite difficult to find only because of how old it is. But I thought, just to get an idea of a similar shade, to see if it's close, I'll compare it. And it is a lot paler. It takes 3 coats, and even then it's not quite completely opaque, but it's close to it. It's definitely a lot more pink. It's a lot lighter, as you hopefully will be able to see. So that is Confucius Says Coral and Year of the Dragon. That's a lot lighter and a lot more pink than Year of the Dragon. The next one I tried was Essence Wake Up, and even though it looks really orange in the bottle, sometimes they look a little different after they've been applied to the nails. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it still was fairly orange or tangerine-ish. So that's Essence Wake Up, and compare it to the Year of the Dragon. You can see that it's definitely a lot more orange. So not a very good match. Then I tried Essence C'est La Vie, which is sort of like a very light apricot-y, peachy kind of coral. Still, they're all lovely coral colours, but as far as dupes go, this one was again a little bit too light, a little bit too peachy, as you can see. Then we have OPI again. It's called Hot and Spicy. It's a cream colour. They're all cream colours, the colours that I've chosen. But Hot and Spicy, it's probably a closer match. It's in between the two Essence colours. It's a lot more orange, or a lot more like of a peachy tangerine colour, which you'll see straight away compared to Year of the Dragon. The next colour is another OPI colour, and it's called Modern Girl. This one took 4 coats to get opaque. So it is quite a sheer colour, and it took 4 coats, and even then it's not completely opaque. The colour, it is a little bit too red, and it has a lot of orange in it as well. So it comes off as being quite a tangerine-y sort of shade. And as you can see, they're not, I mean, if it had a little bit more red in it and less of that orangey colour, it would probably be a better match, but it's not that close. It's still a lovely colour, but just not a match for Year of the Dragon. The next colour is what I think out of all of them is the closest match. And it should make you guys smile because it is quite a cheap nail polish. It's Rimmel's 60-second nail polish, and it's in the colour 430 or Coralicious. That's what it looks like in the actual jar. So comparing them side to side, you'd think that maybe the Coralicious is going to be a bit too dark, a bit too red, but I thought I'd still give it a shot. And this is how they turned out. So they are pretty much the same shade. The Coralicious is a little tiny bit darker, but it is pretty close match for the money. And the last colour, which is too pale, is In Style Coral from Rimmel. It's another 60-second shade. And yeah, as you can tell straight away, it's way too pale. So if I was to pick my closest matches, I would probably go with the China Glaze High Hopes, which is that one there. The My Chihuahua Bites, which is that one there by OPI. That one's actually quite a close match. It's just again a little bit darker. And the Rimmel Coralicious. Out of all of them, they would be my top 3 picks for a dupe for Year of the Dragon by OPI. So that's it. I hope you guys found this helpful or interesting, and if you ever have a request for something like this, to try to find a dupe for a hard to find product or a discontinued product that I have, I will try to do it for you guys. So either leave me a comment, send me a message, send me a tweet, contact me on Facebook, any of those ways, and let me know. And if I can do it for you, I will. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and any questions, comments, leave them below like always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey everyone, so this video is going to be a video about So the first shade I have to compare it to is My Chihuahua. 3, 2, 1.